Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6. Today we're starting things off at the Mushroom Island Mega Base of Doom to come place, and by our Rocket Factory of Doom, which I'm really happy with. As you can see, since the last episode, I've actually done a little bit of work here. I've been experimenting a little bit with having some kind of smoky crater right outside the rocket. Maybe a rocket went bust or something like that, and something exploded. And yeah, I do really think this looks cool. I may want to do that some more. Maybe on this side, have the path kind of wind through that. I think would look cool. I've also done the back of the building now, so it's not just a facade. Made a staircase come up on the side here, and then you go around, and now you can actually get around and get to the viewing platform of the sugarcane machine down here, which is super cool. But today is actually a very special episode. And when I say special episode, I mean it's a very excitingly special episode, because today, hopefully during today, we will be opening Sahara. I know, you heard me right. We'll be opening Sahara. You don't believe me? Well, we'll be opening Sahara will open. This guy totally gets it. No? Okay. We will be opening Sahara. For goodness sake, don't turn your face around for me. But that is later to come. I hope that everything goes to plan, but we are going to meet up with the architects, and I know that the goal of the meeting is to actually do the grand opening, to let the customers in. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit nervous of how that goes, but hopefully after all these months, everything goes well. But before we go and meet with the architects, I want to start tackling this thing here. The Guardian Temple that is right next to the Mycelium Island. And yeah, this, as many of you who play Minecraft knows, this is a massive undertaking. But I've collected a bunch of sand, and I plan to, as much as I can, clear this out today. It's gonna be one of those things that I probably spend the next 20 hours on. Oh, and there's a massive fish in there as well. There's the Elder Guardian. Gimme? Is that you? This is going to be one of those things that takes a lot of time, and today I want to get it started. I want to place down the first sand. I want to clear it out from the Elder Guardians and starting to do the groundwork for this thing to become an incredible Guardian farm. Because speaking about Sahara, sea lanterns is a thing that sells very well, and while I have a Guardian farm together with Cubfan, I have a Guardian farm together with Cubfan. That means that Concorp owns half of the Guardian farm we have, and so I don't really feel like it's fair that Sahara would sell sea lanterns or prismarine, but rather to keep the Black Pearl as a separate individual shop, and then anything that we want to sell on Sahara we need to farm ourselves. And yeah, that's why this is really important, because like I said, people want to buy sea lanterns, right? Go tell everybody else that they want to buy sea lanterns. Should I boat? I should boat one of these. I should boat one of these guys over to the Guardian farm. Can you imagine? He's like, no, don't pick me. Please don't pick me. I'm walking away. It would be so funny. Let me zapped by the Guardians. Okay. No, it's a good thing that we have these here, because they will give us the milk. Anyway, at this moment in time, I should really get going with this thing. So I'm just gonna dig in. Literally, just dig in. Try and get as much water away as freaking possible. So I'm now 6 hours in of clearing the water, and yeah, I've got a lot done. This is actually really far for just 6 hours, I think. But I realized watching the video, it's like, what? You're not done yet? No, this is certainly a mega project, and for anyone who's played Minecraft and like done this once or twice maybe, I think this is my 5th time I clear an ocean temple. For anyone who's done this is one of the grindiest things you can do in this game, but it is so satisfying once it's done. Now the way I'm doing it is I'm dropping sand down like this. I first did the whole box all the way around, which took, well, it took 3 hours, I think, to get the whole box all the way around. And most of that, or all of that, I think, was done on a live stream. So thank you all so much to whoever came out to that mega grind stream of Doom. You guys are awesome. But the way I do it is I drop sand down and I create these 4x4 holes where I can then go with a sponge. And I'm actually at the point where I should go with a sponge now because I'm out of sand. I go with a sponge like this, and then I go down, and then I collect all the sponges at the bottom. And yeah, it's a little bit tedious because you gotta reach to the right height and all of that. And then when this hole is sponged out, I go to the next one, etc, etc, etc. Now, I did consider doing a flying machine or some sort of redstone contraption to help me clear this out. I think Mambo did it in Season 5. And I was actually going to have a look at what he did and how he did it, because I don't remember fully. But I think he did some sort of machine. But then I decided against it, because at the end of the day, I think this method is just as fast, if not faster. You still, with the flying machines, you still have to place all the sand down. And like, even though you don't have to place it in a line, you have to place it on the flying machines. And then you have to, I think, move the flying machines and rebuild them and stuff like that. And to be honest, flying machine scares me. They really, really scare me. I don't know why. It just feels like every time I build one, something goes terribly wrong. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of the most satisfying things you can do in Minecraft. Just clearing a lot of sand using torches. And my inventory is already filled to the brim. Oh, this is such a satisfying moment right now. Whew. And there we have it. The temple is definitely starting to show itself. Oh my goodness. This is about 9 hours in with this project. No, I lie. 8 hours in approximately with this project. In survival, that means collecting all the things and doing all those things as well. And yeah, this definitely takes time. But I'm very, very, very happy with the progression. With all this progression being done today, I'm very proud of my grind ability and how much we managed to get done. But it is now time to head back to the mainland, and I also need to restock on food. I have my last, I'm down to my last 16 carrots. But like I said earlier this episode, it is time, hopefully, to open Sahara. And I need to meet up with the boys, and I don't want to be late to the meeting. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. I'm first to the meeting. I thought I would miss it. That's good. The others aren't even here yet. Hello? The others aren't even online. Goodness sake. Could have just looked at. We were supposed to meet here now. Hello? I gotta say, this place, now that we are so close to doing the opening, is looking absolutely fantastic. We have done such a good job at this. And I also want to say, just because we open Sahara, Sahara doesn't end. We have a lot more plans for this project. But where on earth are the others? They're still not online. Come on, boys. That reminds me, I think Grian did some more work down here. They're still not online, by the way. And, oh yeah, this is completely fixed. Oh, this looks great now. I love these little trees. Look at these. That is really, really looking good. A little sitting area over here. Nice. I was actually complaining about this area a little bit because I thought that it wasn't ready for the grand opening. It looked a little bit dull with torch spams everywhere. And there's still a few torches, but it looks a lot better. Oh my goodness, there's work down here as well. Look at this. Wow. Oh, that is looking fantastic. The Architect A, also an arrow pointing into like the order system, so we funnel the customers right in. That's very, very clever. Mambo also did tell me that he did install a separator for the receipt somewhere. And I think that's the thing up here, because that is a minecart unloader. And that there looks to be a filter for, well, this here. Okay, but better not question it. I'm sure that's working as intended. Ogrian's put up like a stage here. Reminder, Sahara grand opening is on Sunday. Sunday? It's Saturday today. You gotta be kidding me. I've been rushing my day in order to be able to participate in this meeting and the grand opening, and it's not today. That makes total sense now. We said opening soon. Not Suitor Day, Soonday. Oh, I'm such an idiot. So I guess the Mushroom was right in the beginning of the episode. The Sahara is actually not opening today. It's opening tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna have a back-to-back Hermitcraft episode because of it. That's hilarious how I could get that wrong. We are not really at a stage where we are ready to launch though, because all the shulker boxes that we collected are still in these chests and they're not even colored. Now I did ask everybody in the last episode what color you guys thought would be the most appropriate for Sahara. And personally I was thinking that we should dye them white and that would be the best color. Seems though that most people were actually more happy with yellow. So I guess this is a task that needs to be done regardless of us not opening it today. So I'm gonna take the fantastic task of coloring all of these shulker boxes yellow. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a progress, isn't it? Or process. This is gonna be grindy. I think I broke Minecraft. I've been speeding along doing this and pay attention. Look at this. What? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea how that happened. It did definitely say like 110 and then it was counting down, right? And it is all done, and I gotta tell you, this took me half an hour. I can't believe it. It took me half an hour. It's actually very, very tedious because you have to do one by one. And now we have another issue. Because Green crafted up the shulker boxes down there, we have to transport them up to the shulker box loader somehow, and I really don't fancy emptying in my inventory 500 times and running back and forth, because I need to go all the way up to here, and there's not even a good path except for the elevator, but that takes a little bit of time. I think this is where they need to be loaded, I should say. I mean, this is the rail that loads. This is Mumbo's part. This is Mumbo's part, but this rail loads the different hoppers somewhere. Yeah, over here. Okay, and that loads the dispenser. So I think that's the entrance for the shulker boxes. So how do we move 500 shulker boxes from down there up into this chest here? By the way, this chest does not fit. Ooh, another one. This chest does not fit 500 shulker boxes either. We need some kind of elevator here, I feel. But the problem with that is there isn't going to be a lot of space to build an elevator, is there? So on second thought, I think I'll just be doing this, picking them up, running all the way up, and hopefully not dying, and then I gotta get to that chest there. Maybe I can build something here to help me reach that chest though, because that last part there is gonna take time. And this is why you don't want rocket duration number 3, because with rocket duration number 3, this would be a lot harder to do. The duration 1 are simply better because they are a lot more maneuverable. Anyway, so shulker boxes goes in here, and they're quickly being sucked out. And now, if I place a minecart down, this is actually a very big moment. Hopefully everything is working. Oh, that's a chest. Oh, so we need a... Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we need a minecart with a hopper in it. That's gonna make the loading process a lot longer because it can only carry 5 items at a time. But regardless, let's try this out. So hopper minecart in there, and... Yep, that's not working. Oh, mumbo jumbo. Okay, let's try this again. So that's patched up, and put that there, get out of its place, and this time it does get shot away. Okay, exciting. And this should contribute the shulker boxes equally and then come back, hopefully. So now we should have 1 shulker box in this very module here. Yes. Okay, nice. And we have locked the last 2 rows, or Mumbo should have locked the last 2 rows, so they should not be present, meaning that there are no shulker boxes being put in over here. I realize this looks very confusing. Yeah, there are no shulker boxes in there. That's powering that hopper. Very, very nice. I think that is actually working. It's gonna take probably an hour for this system to load all the shulker boxes though. And I gotta keep running up and down and getting more of them. Now I will say this, because the shulker boxes gets recycled, it's only gonna take a long time the first time. Oh, and that That's not gonna work either. Why are these powered rails not powered by default, Mambo? I would think that we should power them by default. And what is this lever? Okay, that lever is powering that. I'm just gonna grab a lever for this. Okay, so here we go. Let's patch this back up there and then just permanently power this rail. And that should mean that it should always be shot out. Where did that minecart go though? Yeah, because that is blocked by this, so I don't know why he had it not powering or powered at all times, but this makes a lot more sense to me. And now it's shot away, and now it should be able to come back up, no problem. Very nice. Okay. So as I was saying, this is only going to take a long time the very first time it goes through, because it's going to constantly go through whenever someone makes a purchase, refilling the one that needs the shulker box. That's like the whole core of this project. Now I wonder, oh no, it only brings 5 shulker boxes at a time as well, which is a little bit strange. It's a little bit of a strange circuit. I would have thought that making a chest minecart would be better, but I'm not gonna mess with Mambo's redstone. This will work. It will just take a long time. 24 minutes 24 minutes it took for this system to empty 1 double chest of shulker boxes and run the circuit around. And here it comes again. 24 minutes. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's 1 double chest. We need like 10 double chests to be emptied in this system at this moment in time. So I'm gonna try something here, and this is scary because never ever mess with anyone's redstone. Like, don't go and change or add something to someone else's redstone. That's like the toughest thing you can do. It's really hard. I'm sure Mumbo wouldn't mind though, but I'm gonna try and load multiple minecarts at the same time, and it shouldn't matter. It's gonna load the modules a little bit wonkily. Oh, they are gonna collide when they come back though. What happened here? Oh, they are gonna collide when they come back. I just realized I need to wait a little bit longer between sending them. But it should in theory work. I think these two are gonna collide when they come back. These two that are traveling there. This looks spectacular, by the way. Again, like, I can't say this enough. Mumbo has done an amazing redstone job at this, and I'm very proud of my parts as well that I've done. In all, like, Sahara is such a project. Oh, is this gonna... Oh, look at that. That worked. The next one, though... Yeah. Ah, nice. Okay, that actually worked. So, as long as I leave a little bit of time for them to send the minecarts away, we should be fine here. I do need more shulker boxes now though. This is going a lot quicker. So I now loaded this thing up with about 10 minecarts, and while it looks amazing to watch because there's always something moving everywhere, I've had a few collisions. A few minecarts has gone colliding with each other, but it's getting very, very stressful to restock that double chest and going back and forth here because the minecarts are actually doing a really good job, and I think we're getting closer to having it completely loaded up. And yeah, I don't have time for that zombird right now. Wait, what? Oh, is it done? Is it all loaded up? Yeah, there's no other reason for that minecart to go back without loading. I mean, is this it? Did I do it? Yeah, that is full. And these should be the very last. Oh my goodness, it's done. It's actually completed. Oh, that is ridiculously nice. Okay, so now... Oh, goodness sake, this is going to be chaos now, isn't it? But now I need to break all of these minecarts, pick up all of the shulker boxes that they drop, and then load it back with just a singular minecart. Because, yeah, like I said earlier, when a customer purchases something, this thing will trigger and restock that shulker box that the customer purchased something from. That's what this top rail is here. So the minecart that the customer has emptied comes back up here and unloads the empty shulker box. At least that's how it's supposed to work in theory. Okay, so I think that's good. I've broken all the minecarts, broken all the shulker boxes that was popping out. Now, I don't know what Mumbo was planning on doing here in regards of this, because this is a bit of an issue with his circuit. So this circuit turns on, allowing the minecart to flow down if the minecart is full of shulker boxes. I guess we aren't supposed to have shulker boxes in the system. Yeah, that must be how he designed this. So there shouldn't be any shulker boxes chilling in the system. because it's a closed circuit. Okay, so now that has been done, and that should mean that I can put a minecart down here. We can keep this rail powered, and actually, does this launch immediately with just one shulker box? Because otherwise the system is flawed as well. I learned a lot today. Is that going to... Yeah, that's a timer. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that means that everything should be working as intended. I'm so surprised. You'd be surprised of how surprised I am. I'm very proud right now, even though I completely derped on the opening date, and even though there's a thunderstorm going on and this green hole is still a thing here, I'm extremely proud of what we have achieved in Sahara, and we are ready to open it. We need to stock it with some items, and we've already made a list. We also need to set the pricing, and I then need to set the receipts down in the decoder, but that is literally something that will take me half an hour to do. And I can't really do that without Grian setting the prices, because I'm pretty sure he wants to be in charge of that. But yeah, that's all gonna happen tomorrow. SOONDAY, I guess. Hopefully. I'm really hoping that. But that's gonna do it for this episode. So I really hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, and I hope that you are all excited as we are for the Sahara opening. And I just hope that we get customers. The goal, the quest, remember, is to not make profit, but we want to break even because we have spent a ridiculous amount of time and resources on this project. And I do it all again. I do it all again because it is super, super, super impressive. But yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for today. So if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button down below. If you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.